I did my album. It was a dream. I did it and it turned out well. People loved it. I have to expand my horizon. My spectrum has to increase. सिर्फ एक काम मैंने किया. मैंने को जो मेरे फोन करते ना, साहब आपके लिए बिल्कुल तरफ तरफ जैसे गाना बना है, so duck it. Because मैंने कहा तरफ तरफ will come once in a lifetime. When I say that now, I think I'm ready to do something that I want to do now. Hi, this is KK and you're watching Bollywood Hungama. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon.
One thing that I personally notice about your singing is that, and I think that's something which is very unique about your singing, is that your ability to, throw the voice at a certain juncture. Like say pal, for example, you take it on the high pitch, and then when you leave the phrase with that lingering feeling, just holding something back, and it has that desired impact on the listener. How have you learned that? Is it something that someone has taught you, told you, or is it something that you've learned through your jingle experience? Is it something that you've learned in the studio while you're just recording it?
I understand what you're saying, but it's not something that I've consciously tried and done. I have not learnt anything as such, but like listening to other people over the years. So when you hear different songs, different genres of songs, and then you try to imbibe them, and then you pick up some things. Now, also when you hear a melody and a line along with it, so I think there's some connect which happens with me. It's like almost like a direct connection with the lyrics and the song. It's like everything is very clear. It's like some other, how to explain to you, it's like some other zone. So I don't look at it like, okay, I need to do this like this. When I'm singing, it just happens and it sounds good. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a preempted or something preconceived here that I think, okay, this song, because most of the songs that I do, even in films, I don't rehearse the song too much. I don't know how to put this across. It's like I learn a song. Suppose I get a song to do, they send me on the mail. I'll listen to it. I'll live with it for a bit. I'll get the gist of the song. I'll get the melody. I'll get the feel. But I won't sing it so much that there is no newness to it, So when I go to a studio, I still want it to be fresh in me. Fresh as in, I should be able to do things which I haven't done in my rehearsals or whatever. I want it to be like, okay, I have done some sketches at home and I'm making some ideas and I'll put it down. But when I get a canvas, I've not done anything before. I'm just go for it at that time. So a song is like that for me. It's like it talks to me in its own way. And to answer your question, simply like how have I learned that? I really don't know. I mean, I just do it because I think that's the way to do it. I mean, that's how I feel from within. That particular song needs it, so I'll do it like that. That's all.
I still remember Pal was, I think, one of the most brilliantly produced albums, be it the recording, the re-recording, the mastering, the music arrangements, like the guitars, everything. It was something which was international class.
Totally. Yeah, I agree.
Now, it was an era of pop music.
Correct.
And maybe it was an era 95 to maybe 2000 that it was doing pretty well. There were albums which had done like really, really well. Late 90s.
Yeah.
What I personally felt a bit sad about was that even though Pal received very good reviews, but लेकिन जो sales maybe जो deserve करते थे शायद उतना नहीं हुआ. And at the same time, there were albums, there were songs which were very ordinarily produced. सिर्फ keyboard के ऊपर everything was arranged and the entire thing, even recording maybe was not up to the mark. But maybe I wouldn't name it because maybe it's not fair. Yeah. But they did really well, good in terms of numbers.
Numbers, yeah.
Is that something that upsets you? That maybe the appreciation of music at times is missing?
Not really, Faridoon. I mean, I never got into the numbers at that point. I didn't know. I never asked Sony Music how many albums we sold. I just relied on the fact that when I was doing shows, I got a lot of appreciation back from an audience. Yeah.
The songs maybe are classics. The songs are classic. They're absolutely not.
Like you're saying, numbers, CDs or cassettes being sold, or number of hits now, like you say, I think there are a lot of other factors there for a song to become a hit or for it to become really popular. Maybe even if it's a simply produced song, like even on a keyboard, there might be something which maybe the masses they like more in that. So I didn't ever kind of think like that. It never crossed my mind or ever felt upset about it. I do feel that Pal or Yaaron could have been much more bigger than they turned out to be.
Right.
But Faridoon, what's interesting is like, even now it's still growing. What I'm trying to say is that,
Definitely.
like you said, it's become a classic. So there are very few songs from that era which became classics.
Definitely.
There are just maybe 5 or 6 which you can count on your head, maybe in your fingers. Now they have survived that whole time of maybe one particular kind of production which made those other songs which you said work for that particular time. So when you look at it in the long run, you know, actually you feel pretty good because you survived that test of time.
You said that you are not like really keen on film music. You have survived for 20 years. The interesting part is that there have been several singers who've really peaked and maybe after that they've vanished. You're still relevant. You've just had a Tum Na Aaye from Badla. You're having 2 songs in Sadak 2. What is it, the learning that you've had? When your songs, they are picturized on someone like Salman Khan for Tadap Tadap or Tu Jo Mila from Bajrangi Bhaijaan, and the mammoth reach that they have, what is your understanding of this confluence?
I owe a lot, in fact, a lot of my life, a lot of my creativity to the film industry. Okay, I've done a lot of songs in the film industry. But when I came from Delhi to Mumbai, I wasn't very keen at that point because I wanted to do my album. That was my dream. Now, when I realized my dream in '99, when Pal happened, it's strange. Once you want to buy a car, no, you get your car. After that, it's lying in the parking lot. Then you think, now what? It's as simple as that. Once I did my album, it was a dream. I did it and it turned out well. People loved it. Now what? Yes, we do another album, but I think, and that's when I said, when Taraf Taraf Ke happened, I just saw a little, it was like a fork, and I saw this is a little faint street light there. I said, let's walk a little. But little did I realize that street light is going to open up into one huge highway, unending highway. It's been going on for the last 23 years. I've been singing for 23 years now in that film industry.
Right.
Which has become such an integral part of me, and I've become an integral part of it. Now, that's exactly what I said when I said, you can plan things. Yeah, I want to do albums. I did my second album 2008 mein, Humsafar. After what, 9 years? Now it's 11 years now since I did another album. I still want to make my music. 99, when I did this whole transition in my headspace, that I said I want to I want to get into film and do something with people, was the reason. The reason was that as an artist, as a singer, I only stand to gain. The more I work with more people, they give me their inputs about music, about their likes, about their musical ideologies. We connect to people, we interchange, we exchange ideas. It's a creative process. If I'm working by myself, at that point, I thought I was too 99 में I was too पल किया मैंने ठीक है मैं और 2-3 एल्बम करता शायद maybe it would have been good, maybe I don't know which way it would have gone, but for me I thought I have to expand my horizon. My spectrum has to increase. I have to learn, I have to be able to get over my comfort zone. If I have any insecurities, get over them as well, because that was right at the beginning. Faridoon, right at my start of my career, I can't have insecurities. I can't have blocks in my head and say that नहीं मैं ये नहीं करूँगा मैं ये करूँगा. मैंने सब कुछ किया मेरे सामने जो आता है उस वक्त सब सिर्फ एक काम मैंने किया. मैंने को जो मेरे फ़ोन करते ना साहब आपके लिए बिल्कुल तरफ तरफ जैसे गाना बनाया सुडक इट बिकॉज मैंने कहा तरफ तरफ विल कम वंस इन अ लाइफ टाइम. आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू डू अनदर सॉन्ग बिकॉज पीपल थिंक इज लाइक तरफ तरफ बिकॉज आई डोंट वांट टू गेट टाइप कास्ट.
That's you manage very, very successfully.
I managed that very successfully. Thank God for that. Because, I didn't want to get typecast in an industry where everybody have to put in a slot. It's like that. ऐसे ही ऐसे गाने गाता है. So what I did, I took my time. I did like मुझे कुछ कहना. I did बंदा बिंदा से. I did आवारापन. I did तू आशिकी. I did अलविदा. I did ओ मामा. Then romantic song like Shab. Yeah, recently. Then तू जो मिला. You said. Then आंखों में तेरी जब सी. I'm just saying. What I'm trying to say is, every singer has a capability to react to a song,
right,
provided you give that chance. So I wanted to get that chance for me. So I said, let me walk this line. And 99 से लेके आज तक आज के जनरेशन के साथ मैं काम कर रहा हूँ, and it feels like, it doesn't feel like 23 years. Faridoon, I don't feel like, oh shit, 23 साल हो गए. I don't realize that time going by, because you're doing something you love to do. You just look forward to it. Yesterday, in fact, I had a meeting with Mahesh Bhatt and Pooja Bhatt. All of us got together. We're doing another song next week. Yeah, Sadak 2. That's my third song now. So I'm saying it's such a great feeling, after all these years, that you're still doing something so relevant in an industry which keeps changing, which keeps evolving,
right,
constantly. New music directors, new actors, new film producers. I mean, I'm saying the whole gamut keeps changing. It's over the years. So I have learned so much, and that I think makes me who I am in totality today. So when I say that now, I think I'm ready to do something that I want to do now. It's taken me again, goddamn 11 years to do actually do something from my perspective. I don't know why I'm so slow. Perhaps the reason is because I think that I'm doing what I'm doing and I'm enjoying it. It's not that I'm bored with it. Sometimes you need to, यार इसको अब अपना करना है, ऐसा नहीं है. ये कर रहा हूँ मेरे को अंदर से, लेकिन मेरी अंदर चाह बढ़ रही है. आई एम गेटिंग रेस्टलेस. यार 2 एल्बम किए मैंने यार 23 साल में, कमाल है. नहीं 20 ईयर्स, 99 में, और अभी 21 ईयर्स हो गया यार. तूने 2 एल्बम किए. कभी मैं अपने को बात करता हूँ ना, क्या बेवकूफ़ है. तो मैं घर में बोलता हूँ, तो माई वाइफ एंड माई किड्स से, यू मैड, व्हाट अबाउट द अदर फिल्म सॉन्ग्स दैट यू डन. So but I discount that. I don't know why I do that, because as an artist, I am a sum total of whatever I do, right? I sing for film, I do whatever else, advertising.
Do shows.
Yeah, I do shows. But from my perspective, as an artist, I say, no, but you've done only 2 albums. You suck at it. So this person inside me, he's saying, you suck at it. You're a great singer. You're a great vocalist. You go sing people's songs. Fantastic. You do justice, all blah, blah, blah. All that's great. But what about yourself? So then I tell myself, yeah, I know, I'll do it. It's a constant dialogue which goes on in my head.
Right. But what about singles? Don't you want to do
I'm working on one. Faridoon.
You are?
Yeah, I'm working on one. This year, मेरे को हाथ मिला पहले and wish me luck. This year I have to do one.
No, I'm sure people would love to just listen to you.
Hi, this is KK and you're watching Bollywood Hungama. Do subscribe and hit the bell icon.